welcome to the Peaceful Power Project. I'm really excited about this offering, which is for beginners. If sitting on the ground isn't comfortable for you, just go grab yourself a chair for the first portion of this video. And I also recommend getting a towel either to sit upon or to use beneath the knees when we come into hands and knees or tabletop. We will, in this video, be experiencing the 6 directions of the spine, find our core, feel our core a little bit, and visit child's pose and downward facing dog. Wherever you are, find a nice comfortable seat. You can sit upon something to lift the hips higher than the knees if you're feeling tight, or sit upon a chair as well, and I'll offer the modifications for those. Once you've found your comfortable seat, I ask that you face the palms up and commit to remaining open during this practice. So resisting any expectations, any judgments, just be open to your experience. Allow the eyes to fall closed. Just finding a nice tall spine. Breathing in deeply through the nose. And then open your mouth and exhale, symbolically releasing those expectations, those judgments. Inhale through your nose, feel yourself arrive in this space, in your body, with yourself. And then open the mouth, exhale and sigh, release the physical tensions or gripping that you still feel. Last long breath in through your nose. Breathe in some more. Open your mouth, and optional with sound, just sigh it out like a ah. And then allow your lips to fall closed. The breath is easy in and out through your nose. Relax your arms down beside you. On your next inhale, stretch the arms out and up. Let the hands join above head, and as you exhale, pull them down to the center of your chest. Bow your chin to your chest. Create an intention for this practice, a word or two that inspires you. Maybe it is open or receptive or grace. Answering perhaps what brought you to your mat to this practice. But let it be really simple so you can revisit it when the mind wanders. Inhale, lift the chin, open the eyes. Exhale, release your arms down beside you. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, take your right hand to the outside of your left thigh. If you have a chair, that left arm will come to the side of the chair as you twist. Otherwise, taking the left fingertips behind the back, real gentle twist to the left. Feel the seat ground and the crown that's the top of your head lift, and just breathe in and out here and feel your body. You don't have to force a thing. Just inhaling and exhale. Feel the low back, mid back, upper back, shoulders, chest. Feel the natural expanse of the body as you inhale. Feel the natural contraction of the body as you exhale, perhaps moving you deeper, but just by breath, no force. When your next inhale arrives, stretch the arms up, come back to center, and then as you exhale, twist opposite. So again, if you've got that chair, the right hand can come to it. Otherwise, take it behind the back, look over the shoulder, keep the seat rooting, the top of the head reaching up, gaze is over the right shoulder, and simply breathe in and out. Allowing your mind to stay present with breath, with sensation. On your next inhale, stretch the arms up. As you exhale, take them down beside you. Let your hands support you as you uncross the legs. Just observe which one is in front. And maybe cross with the opposite. Certainly if you're on a chair, you can kind of shake the legs out. Inhale, stretch your arms up. If you are in a chair, take the left hand down to the side of the chair and take an easy side bend over to your left. Otherwise, you can crawl those fingertips out. Feel both hips still rooting evenly. Gentle stretch through the right side body. And now turn your gaze down toward that left hand. Maybe you feel a stretch in the side of the right neck. Take a few breaths here. Your breath is your best teacher. So if your breath became short, choppy, where did it go? You're likely pushing yourself a little too far. So don't do that. Take one more inhale. Use your exhale to come back up. Take one inhale here. Just grow a little bit taller. And then exhale, bring the right fingertips down or hand to side of your chair. And side bend over to the right. Turn the chin down, feeling a stretch or release through the left side of your neck. And the hips are grounding, gentle side bending, stretching entire left side body with a smooth and even breath pattern. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, come back to center. Release the arms down. If you're on a chair, come to your mat or a rug, and then take your towel, or some might even have a blanket, and place it right in the center of your space. Moving to the final two directions of the spine, our flexion and extension. Place the knees beneath the hips. It's nice if you're new to kind of look at that alignment, and then place the wrists underneath the shoulders. And it's not necessarily kind of where your hips are, but think where the hip bones are, where the bone of the leg inserts into your pelvis. So you don't want to take the knees too wide, just get them underneath the hip bones. Spread out your fingers wide and then push your fingertips in the ground. If newer, will tend to collapse the weight back into the wrist, and then tomorrow you won't you won't like yoga anymore. So go ahead and push your fingers into the ground, taking some weight off of the wrists. On your inhalation, curl your toes under, allow the belly to drop, turn the hips up, and turn the head up without crunching the back of the neck. As you exhale, flatten the top of the feet down. Tuck your tailbone under, tuck the chin under, and the center of your spine puffs up towards the ceiling. Again, inhale, curl the toes, belly drops, hips and gaze turn up, cow posture. And then exhale, flatten through tops of the feet, push into them, push into those fingers as you round into your cat posture. And then just do that one more time. Keeping it a short practice, we're just doing 3 rounds. If you love this, push pause, do some more. And then find a nice neutral spine. Moving into child's pose. So if you have really tender knees or you're tight on the tops of the thighs, you might not take the hips back to the heels. You might stay upright and bring your forearms to the ground. Make a little fist with one, fist with the other, and rest your forehead upon your clasped hands. So this is a modification. If it feels okay to draw the hips all the way back to the heels, if it's not compressing the knee joint at all, do that. And if coming down is still tight, you can do the little fists with your hands, rest your forehead upon it, relax your shoulders. And if you feel as if you could draw your forehead down, even if I offer the next step, it doesn't mean the best step. So the best step is the one where your body feels like it can release. So child's pose, resting shape, opening through the low back, back body. So if you're tense here, then this isn't a Y shape. So even though I offer steps, the final step is not the best step. The best step is the one that fits your body. I hope you're still breathing. Take one more deep inhale and exhale. Good. Come back to tabletop. I'm going to adjust my towel back a little bit because my bookshelf is right in front of me. I want to make sure I have room to stretch the arm out. So come back to tabletop, just reestablish shoulders over wrists, hips above the knees. Start by reaching the right leg far back and curl the toes under so you can actually feel 5 toes facing down. Keep the 5 toes facing down, inhale, and then as you exhale, draw the low ribs in, low belly in, and float your right heel up to your hip height. So you know if you're too high, if your low back is kind of hanging out, and you're too low if your low back is rounded. And then you can also look, heel in line with hip. Some of you might stay right here and feel enough, especially if this is becoming a lot for your wrist. Otherwise, otherwise go ahead and reach your opposite arm forward. Keep the back of the neck long and a nice steady gaze, and you are breathing in and out through the nose. One more deep inhale, and exhale, release it down. Right away to the other side. Start with curled toes. Just so if you lift right away, your toes aren't turning out, they're facing straight down, right? And then keeping that downward facing, lift the heel and then look behind you so you're not kind of letting the leg lag or arching too much in the spine. So heel in line with the hip. Some of you might stay here, really drawing the low ribs in, pulling the belly up, or you can reach that right arm forward. Back of the neck remains long, your gaze is focused, the breath is smooth, steady, and even. Maybe you're a little bit warmer. One more inhale, and then exhale, release it down. Take it back to another child's pose. I'll show the modification. If there's too much compression in the knees, the hips go back a little bit. Make a pillow with your hands, rest your forehead, and breathe. Last shape of this practice, return to tabletop, and we'll start with a quite gentle downward facing dog. So from all fours, walk your hands forward a little bit. They're still shoulder width, and you're still pushing down through the palms, through the padding beneath your knuckles, and through your fingers. Curl your toes, lift your knees. We'll reach the hips up and back, but keep the knees pretty bent as you send your chest back toward the thighs. So the wrists, the shoulders, and hips are all lined up. Go ahead and try to straighten the legs and feel a rounding in the spine when you do so. And that's not where we want to be, but still I wanted you to feel that. And then re-bend the knees and focus on length through the spine. Take a deep breath in here. And take a full breath out, and that's it. Maybe straighten the legs a little bit, and then you feel your spine rounding, and you're like, that's not where I'm supposed to be. So it's wrists, shoulders, hips in a long line. Bent knees to begin with. Push into your fingers. Inhale. And exhale. Take it down. Just come to sit comfortably. So turn my padding a little bit to the side, or you can come back onto your chair. You can sit in your favorite way and circle out through your wrists. Release the arms down beside you. Take in a great big breath. Arms sweep up, palms press, hands to chest. Close your eyes, bow your chin to your chest. Recalling your intention and taking this moment to honor that intention.